Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to click and subscribe. So today's video is a hair video, and we are talking P.M.P method for moisturization. So currently I am applying my long hair tonic, which is a leave-in tonic that makes your hair grow faster when applied to the scalp. This client I am preparing to do a protective style. So this method of moisturization that I use is called the P.M.P method. The only other moisturization method that I've tried is the L.O.C method. This method I prefer because it just works better in my opinion. It was created by Tanya Lane, who is a cosmetic chemist, and her YouTube channel is called Curly Chemistry. So make sure you check her out for full details about the P.M.P method. So the first P stands for penetrating oil. That is my coconut oil, and that is the oil that I use as a penetrating oil. Penetrating oils, of course, go into the hair strand. And so her hair is still damp, of course. We just co-washed it. I used the leave-in. I sprayed it on her scalp and throughout her hair. And now I'm going to apply the coconut oil prior to blow drying. Now, I know you may be thinking, why would I apply oil before I blow dry? But this is a penetrating oil, so it's not going to sit on top of her hair like a protecting oil. It's actually going into her hair. And so, therefore, it's actually going to help protect it from the blow dryer, the heat from the blow dryer, and it allows me to seal in that moisture. Okay, we're starting that process of sealing in the moisture. So once I get the coconut oil worked in really well, I am going to take small sections and I'm going to begin to blow dry her hair. As I start the blow drying process, you see that I take and stretch the hair in that small section that I have created. And I will just pull it as tight as I can. And I use the blow dryer 2 to 4 inches away from the hair on a medium setting. I never turn my blow dryer on high. I encourage you not to use the highest setting. Will it take a little longer? Possibly so. But our goal is healthy hair first. So take the extra time needed to take care of your hair and your client's hair by turning the heat down. Now, once I have almost dried that section, I am going to go to the next step of the P.M.P method. The next step is moisturization. I choose some type of heavy cream as the moisturizer. And I am generous with that heavy cream. I want to make sure I get it applied all throughout the section really, really well. This is the second step of the P.M.P method. Penetrating oil, moisturization, and then protecting oil is our last step, our last P. So after I apply that moisturization, I go in and brush it through, and then I'm going to go in and continue the drying process because the hair was not completely dry when I applied the moisturizer. I just applied the coconut oil and I stretched it and I blew it partially dry. Then I applied the moisturizer, and now I am finishing the drying process. Once I have finished drying that section, I am going to apply the last oil of the P.M.P method, which is the protecting oil. So this oil does not go into the hair strand, but it sits on top of it and protects it. Okay, so its molecular structure is not small enough to go into the cuticle. It does not penetrate the cuticle, it protects the cuticle. Some oils penetrate, Some oils protect. Make sure you check out Curly Chemistry for more information about the P.M.P method. After I've applied that oil, I like to go in and brush it through. And then usually the ends still need just a little more stretching. And so I like to go in and blow dry right at the end and stretch out the ends just a little bit more. So when I start to braid the hair for the protective style, I don't have any issues. All right, I just wanted to take a second and show you the stretched ends that I blow dried versus the non-stretch. So make sure, depending on your client's texture, you may need to blow dry those ends a little more. Now I'm just finishing up small sections, going through the hair, doing the exact same thing that I did in the first sections, applying the moisturizer and then the penetrating oil and blow drying the sections till they are dry. This is the method of moisturization that I use prior to all protective styles. It does not matter the client or the hair porosity. I encourage you to use the P.M.P method or some type of method for moisturization prior to all protective styles. I know a lot of times you have to come to the salon ready for your protective style, so I encourage you to do it at home prior to getting there. If your stylist is not doing some type of moisturization method, I encourage you to find a new stylist or do your own before you get to the salon for your protective style. All right, that's it. She is blow dried and ready for her protective style. Thank you so much for joining me in this hair video. Until next time, make sure you keep your hair moisturized. Love y'all, mean it. Miracles and blessings.